Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Michelle. Hi, guys. Good morning. Hey, Declan. Hey, Kira. Hey, Violet. Hey, guys. Good morning. Make sure you guys have your supplies out that you need. You need paper, pencil, markers, anything to color with. Watercolors if you want to use paints. That's fine. If you guys want to type in the chat box anything that you guys would like to see drawn today, I have images that we're going to do. We're going to be doing The Scream by Edward Monk, but we're going to be doing a pop version of it. So you'll see what I mean. Okay? So if there's anything you want to draw today, go ahead and or what we're drawing. Hi guys, hi Elizabeth, hi Michelle, hey Declan, hey Kira, hey Olivia, hi Olivia, 2 Olivias in the house. Olivia B and Olivia, okay? Violet, Olga, Miles, and Emma. Okay, cool. Let's see, I'm gonna do this. Emma, perfect. A butterfly, okay, what else? You guys can go ahead and type in any suggestions or anything that you wanna see drawn today. But we're gonna start off, ooh, a zombie. That's cool. Owl.
Yeah, minutes. All
right, guys. All right, does everybody have the slides ready to go? Good morning.
Oh.
Morning, everybody.
Okay.
Great. Perfect. Sounds good. All right. So today we're going to do, how many of you guys have ever done a piece, or do you guys know the artist Edward Monk? Do you guys know who that is? Anybody raise your hand? Okay. All right. I'm going to show you a piece of Edward Monk, and you might remember who that is. Okay. So hold on. I'm going to pull this up so you can actually see. It's one of my favorite pieces to do. I'm pretty sure you've seen this because this is a really popular piece. Okay. How many of you guys have ever seen this piece? The Scream. Okay. So this is The Scream by Edward Monk, but we're not going to do that version. Okay. We're going to change it up. I always love to mash up art together. So we do something fun. Okay. I mean, not that that isn't fun, but we're going to change it up and I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay. So how many of you guys have like a favorite type of character that you absolutely love? Like mine is Wonder Woman. Go ahead. You can unmute yourself and go ahead. Elizabeth and Michelle, go ahead.
My favorite is Elsa.
Oh, Elsa. Okay. Go ahead. Anybody else? Who has their favorite character?
Mine's probably Pokemon characters or something.
Okay. Awesome. Who else?
Or Minecraft.
Nice. Leah, go ahead.
My favorite character is Ginny from Harry Potter.
Oh, I love her. Okay. Great. Okay. Anybody else want to share? Okay. So I'm going to show you an example. Okay. So this is one of the examples. Look. So this is the same painting, but it's the Scream. It's the Joker and Batman in the back. Okay. So this is Beaker from, do you guys know where this one's from? The Muppets? And then we have Jack Skelton from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay. All right. So we're gonna draw Jack Skelton. How many of you guys have ever seen The Nightmare Before Christmas? Are you guys fans? Okay. It's one of my favorite characters. So we're going to draw him. If you don't want to draw Jack Skelton, you can change it up to another character that you like instead. But we're going to do Jack Skelton, okay? We're going to use the whole page and then we're going to move on to another, so anything that you guys want to see drawn, just go ahead and type it in the chat. We're going to get started. Your paper is going to go portrait because that's going to go long and we're going to go step by step. If I need to slow down, please let me know, okay? All right, guys. So we're going to start off with Jack Skelton. And we're going to start off, let me see, paper. Let me make sure that it's close enough or far enough.
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
If we don't want to draw Jack Skelton, can we look up pictures of our own characters that we like?
Yeah, you can. You know what I can do?
Okay.
I can do two Scream versions. I can do a Jack Skeleton on this side, and what's another character that we want to draw?
Ginny.
Who?
Ginny.
Ginny. Let me look up what Ginny looks like. Hold on. Ginny from Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Is that oh, it's a person though. Right?
Yeah. She's part of Ron's family.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see. Okay, I can try to do something similar to that. Yeah, because she's a person, so I can do this. Okay.
Or what about Zero from Jack Skellington? Like the
Oh, we'll add him in the background. We can add him in the background. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm gonna do two versions. Okay. I'm gonna cut my paper in half. You pick which one you want to do. If you want to do both, you can. But I'm just gonna cut it in half so then that way I can do both. Okay. So this one's gonna be the Jack one, and this one's gonna be Ginny, Ginn, from Harry Potter. Okay. So on this side of the paper, this is where your image is going to lie. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with Jack Skeleton first, and then I'm gonna move on to Ginny. Okay. Here we go. So with the Jack Skeleton here on this corner, right here, we're gonna start him off with his round head, okay? So we're gonna start off with his round head that goes like this, okay? Basic circle, okay? Basic circle like this, okay? We have his neck that comes down about there, okay? And then his hands, we're gonna just curve his neck like that, okay? With Ginny, we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna actually do her face like a U-shaped, like this. We're gonna do her neck for now because we have to do her tie and everything. Okay, so this is for Jack Skeleton. For Jack, he's gonna have his hands go like Edward Monk's Scream, that goes up like this and like that. We're gonna add detail in a moment. Just like that, okay? So he's kind of holding his hands up like this, okay? Like to his face, like that, okay? We're gonna do the same for Ginny, okay? Her hands are gonna go up like that, and then we'll add detail, okay? We'll add detail to the fingers. But for her, we're gonna need to give her a tie, right? She has a tie and a robe. We'll do that in a second. Okay, so for Jack Skeleton, what we're gonna do his eyes. His eyes are like this. Okay. And then we have another eye that goes like that. It's like this. If I'm going too fast, please go ahead and unmute yourself and let me know. His two little dots for his nose. And then we're gonna open his mouth like this. Like that. Just like that, okay? And then with his stitching on his mouth like this. Okay, because he's a skeleton, right? Looks a little scary here. Now his eyes need to be colored in because his eyes are black. So you can choose to color it in now with your marker or a black crayon, or you can do that a little bit later. We're gonna probably add a few, like a line underneath his eye here and a line underneath his eye here just to give him a little bit of dimension. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm gonna add that to him. And then you're gonna create the robe. You're gonna do a line in the back here. You see where his neck goes? And then his arms here, down here, are gonna just come down like this, okay? Just like that, that's part of his arms. But then we're gonna do his body. Okay, so go ahead and do that part first. We're gonna get into his arms in a second and then we'll do the background. For Ginny, you're gonna go ahead and do the same thing with her. Okay, so you have this. We're gonna not open her eyes. We're gonna keep her eyes closed. We're gonna give her maybe some lashes. If you wanna open her eyes, Leah, you can. I'm gonna give her some eyebrows that look like this. Her hair, she has bangs, right? So we're gonna just do her hair like this. Give her some bangs.
Not in all the movies.
Okay, well, you can decide how you want her hair. I'm gonna do her hair like this, okay? I'm gonna do her hair the puffy way. And then she has her robe. So her robe goes out like, and we're gonna go like this with her robe, okay? We're just gonna keep it like that. We'll fix her hair in a second, but you kind of get the idea for her hair, and then we're gonna do her mouth like this, okay? For Jack Skellington, we're gonna move his body kind of like Edward Monk's. So once you have his arms here, we're gonna go around on the outer portion, and we're gonna kind of like, almost like curve it like this, and then curve it down like that. All of this right here is gonna be black. So his whole outfit is gonna be black right now, okay? We could, if we wanted to, we could actually add his whole outfit. So if we wanted to, we can go ahead and add his original outfit, which is this upside down triangle right here, okay? It's like the little cat that he has. It has 2 ears on the top right here. And then right there, this sticks out. It's like his necktie that sticks out this way and gets attached that way. If we want to do the stripes and his tuxedo, we can, but I was going to keep it kind of similar to Edward Monk's, but I'll add part of his suit here, okay? Kind of because we're doing the same thing for Ginny.
Elizabeth?
Yes.
Can you review the steps on Ginny's robe again? Because
Sure.
I was still on the face.
No problem. So with Ginny, you see what the heads are? You just put a line here. Go down just organically, just like a curve. Then you see the opening of her robe right here. It's the sleeve. Then you're gonna do a little tie by her neck, a square, and then almost kind of like a diamond shape for the tie, you know, like this. And then a line in the center. Then you're gonna do another line here. So you're doing the belt of the actual sleeve, and then you're just curving it down, okay? And you'll color that in. Right now it looks a little weird, but once we add the detail and the color, it'll look correct. Is that good, Leah?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we've got skeleton here. So we have his line, his V shape right here for his neck. And then we have the line here on the bottom. We can take the line a little bit down, and we can even make it going down like that so he has his pants. If you want to do the jacket, like let's say you want to create the jacket effect, we can just create this right here and this right here. I have this extra line because I made a little mistake because I wanted to make it a little thicker, but you don't have to do this extra line. But this could also work for the pinstripes that we're going to add in a second. You can add 2 buttons right here to his jacket. Okay. You can do it either the jacket on the left or the right. We're also going to add another line here, right there, like a V, just to kind of get his collar of his jacket on the top, right here, on his chest, okay? He has pinstripes on his outfit, so all we're going to do is just add the pinstripes going down. So you're going to curve the pinstripes going down like this. Just add them down and just follow kind of like your line. Same thing for the collar part right here. This one's going to go, since it's a V shaped, it's going to go diagonally this way. Do you see how I did these lines going down? These are going to go diagonally, going up this way like this, okay? Same thing for the pants. You see now that I messed up, I put this wrong line here, but I have a marker, but I can fix this now because now that's just going to be the curved lines for my pants, okay? Just like that. Looks like he has a bit of a butt there, but it's okay. That's the way it looks. That's the way Edward Monk did it, okay? Okay. Now with his necktie here, this one has one eye here, one eye here. So just like 2 dots on this side. And then he has lines. It goes 1 line here, 1 line here, 1 line here. And then 1 line in here, 1 line in here, and 1 line in there, okay? Just make sure you guys can see that. I'm gonna move this closer. Is that better for you guys to see? Is that better? Okay, great. Okay, so I just did the 3 lines inside his necktie, okay? Now, with his hands, because his hands are a skeleton, right? So he is a skeleton. So we're gonna kind of add a little bit more detail to his hands so it just doesn't look so plain. So his hands are going like this. They're cupping like this, right? So you're only gonna see a few of his skeletal fingers. So what you're gonna do, you can probably add 2 lines max. So look, in between this line of his hand, you're gonna just take it down like this. Do you see that? You can choose to add 2 lines inside, or you can just keep it at 1, depending on how big you did his hand. Okay? Kind of like what you're doing with the pinstripe suit. Okay, just add a line or 2. Okay, inside. And then I'm gonna show you how to kind of like make it look like bones. Okay? So if you want it to look like bones, in between right here, you're gonna do like block lines, thicker lines that kind of look like his fingers are jointed, but it's gonna look, you see what I'm doing? I'm just adding the little lines here in between, so it looks like it, not all the way down. You're gonna leave his wrist alone, but it's just like up to here, okay? So make them pretty thick so you can see the difference in his fingers. Like that. Whatever you do to this side, you're gonna do to the other side as well. So you're gonna just do the lines like that and just get that. You don't have to go all the way down. You can just go up to about here, okay? Leave his wrist available for the rest, okay? All right, let me look for, so with a Jack Skeleton here, now he's sitting at a, so for the Edward Monk original one, he's standing over on a bridge. So what you're gonna do, you're not going to do a straight line that goes across this way, okay? You're going to change the perspective. The perspective means that he's bigger, but then the bridge is going backwards and it's going to be smaller, okay? So what you're going to do, if you have a ruler or if you don't, you can freehand this, okay? You're going to find an area here on your paper. You're either going to, you can put a dot here and a dot here, and then you're just going to go a straight line, not a straight line, a diagonal line across. So I'm gonna go, I don't want it to go above his head. I want it to go like by his arms. So I'm gonna do a dot right here and maybe a dot here where it goes diagonally this way. So you'll see what I mean. So I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go behind his head and then I'm gonna go that way, okay? So do you see I created 1 line going down this way like this? So it's diagonally. Then I need to do the same. I need to create the rest of the fence or the rest of the bridge. So I'm gonna match my line like this. I'm gonna make it thick, and there's another one. Then I'm gonna make a space in between here. How many of you guys have gone to the beach or the Santa Monica Pier and you sat on a bench and you see the like, you know, you sit down and then there's like a barricade or like a fence around it? The fence kind of looks like this, okay? So I'm gonna do this.
Maya, Johnny, are you set? Do you need to be recording today?
Like that. So we're gonna be doing
I'm setting up your
I
iPad.
need to record 2 times the things I needed to record last time.
Okay, so I'm gonna set up the same iPad for you.
Hold on 1 second. Who's talking? Okay, there we go. Okay, so do you see 1? This is a space where you're gonna see like the water or the land. This is the wood panel. You're gonna do another one that goes down here. Okay, so you should have 3 bars. Okay, so you should have 1, 2, 3. So the middle doesn't really count. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, and you'll see the perspective. Okay, same thing with Ginny, Leah. So Ginny, the same thing. So you're gonna just go behind her like that, do the same thing. And 3, okay? So now that you have, when you have that done, we're gonna make sure that we add our, now we are going to do straight lines up and down. So our straight line up and down is gonna go like this. That's it. So it looks like almost like a bridge, okay? You're gonna give it enough space in between, so maybe 2-finger spaces, and these are straight lines up and down, okay? And do the same thing here, okay? And it goes behind it. It doesn't go through the bar, as you can see. It doesn't go through the middle bar. It goes behind it, up and down. Okay, same thing for Jenny. Just go up and down. Okay, up and down. Okay. So right now they are on a bridge, both of them. When you guys have gone to the Santa Monica Pier, is the pier bridge, is it concrete or is it another type of texture? Do you guys remember? Is it made out of?
I think wooden.
Yes, it is made out of wood. So, thank you. So, it is a wooden bridge. So, what you're gonna do, you're just gonna create diagonal lines, kind of like what you did right here with the bridge. So, you're just gonna create just a couple. Look, I'm just doing random, just lines like this. Because what you're gonna do then, once you have these lines here, you're gonna create like a wood effect, just like wavy lines here on the bottom. And wood has like this texture that looks like this. If you have a tree by your house, you can go out like after class is done and you can look at the detail in the tree, okay? So do you see what I'm doing for the floor? I'm just doing little, it's like little random squiggly lines and little circle kind of loops. So you can see kind of the texture of the wood. Again, like if you go look at a tree, you'll see what I mean. Or if you have wooden furniture at home, you'll see the difference. You'll see what I'm talking about. So you're just gonna do curvy lines, a little curves here and there, just to try to get that texture, because we're gonna color this in anyways, but we don't want things to look flat. We really want them to like pop out, give us some texture. And this piece you could always recreate. You could always recreate on a canvas. It looks really good when you recreate this on a canvas, by the way. We've done it with my students during regular school, and they come out so good. So you're just gonna continue doing that. Just do the lines, do the curves. You see, it's just like kind of like a backwards letter C, and you loop it in like this. How are you guys doing with this so far? Let me see. Can you guys hold up your pieces so I can see? Wow, those are amazing. Great job. Oh, you did stitch? Yes, Aislinn. I love it. Great job, guys. Okay, cool. And again, like you can make this into any type of character you want. There was one of my students actually did, how many of you guys know who Peppa the Pig is? Peppa the Pig? One of my students did Peppa the Pig screaming, but then on the side, drew a plate of bacon next to it. You know, it was funny. Okay, so you can go ahead and continue doing those lines and the detail. I'm gonna continue doing this here on her, on Ginny. Okay. And again, take your time, do the detail. I'm just gonna fill this in quickly on this side. I usually don't draw that fast. I usually take my time. But right now, this one looks good. Jack Skeleton looks good. Ginny looks good. Let me see anything else that we can add to Ginny. Ginny looks good. Okay, she looks good. And then we can add her, oh, actually, you know what? With Ginny, Leah, what you could do, you could add her holding her wand. You can add her hand holding her up like this.
Okay. That's what I was doing, and I also made a Dementor. And like the wand was kind of showing a spell, so her hair was glowing.
And look, you can add whatever you want here to her wand. You can add anything. Like honestly, like again, the great thing about like being inspired by other artists is also, you know, doing your own technique or your own thing with your work. I'm always inspired by so many different artists, but my art doesn't look exactly like theirs. It's just inspired by them, you know? But you can do amazing things. Okay, let me look up 0. So in the background, we're gonna do the background. Once you're done with that, we're gonna start doing the background for Jack Skeleton, okay? And let's see here. Okay. Even with the wooden bridge, guys, if you guys wanted to add a little bit of detail to your bridge, you could, depending on how you're gonna paint it or color it. But you can add a few lines just so it looks like wood here, like just like random. You don't need to add all the detail that we did to the floor, but if you wanted to, you could add just like little lines to just make it look a little less cartoony, but more realistic. So you can just add a little bit more lines just in between. Keep them a little bit more separate than the one on the floor. You could do that. You see how it all just kind of comes together? Just like that. I'm gonna do that. Just make it a little less cartoony, but a little bit more realistic in the same breath. You see? I'm gonna do the same thing for Ginny's. Okay. Oh, we can even have an owl, Leah. We can have an owl floating above Ginny's head, right? What's the owl's name again? Oh, that's Hedge.
Hedwig's Harry Potter's.
Thank you. Zero, nightmare. Okay. So go ahead, you can go ahead and add that detail, and it really makes everything pop a little bit more. Okay. Oh, this is gonna look so cute. Yes. All right. I think I'm gonna find the owl real quick. And then we're gonna start working on the background. Let me know when you guys are ready. Thumbs up when you're ready, because we're gonna start the background. Okay, great. Awesome. All right. Let's move it. Let's move on. Okay, so background. What we're gonna do, here above his head, we're gonna start about here. Hold on. We're gonna curve a line that goes this way like this behind his head like that, okay? So just do a curved line here. That's gonna give us like a dimension real quick, or a line. We're gonna do a line, you see where this end of this bridge is? We're also gonna do a line that goes like this, almost like a pond, okay? Or like a paint palette. That's our pond, okay? So go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do the same thing for this one here, okay? Go ahead and do that. All right, now we're gonna do the background of Jack Skeleton. I'm gonna move this back a little bit just so you can see the whole picture, okay? All right, so on the top right here, it's gonna be a silhouette. So this is gonna be all silhouette base. We're gonna curve a line that goes on like this, and then goes like this. And it's not gonna be like straight, okay? It's gonna kind of be, you see what I'm doing? Just do at least that curve right now, and then we're gonna thicken it out. And then we're gonna go around like this. And like that, okay? And then we're gonna take it out this way, like that, okay? So go ahead and do that. You see on this corner right here, we're just gonna attach it like this. Now all of this right here is gonna be silhouette, and I'm gonna show you because we're gonna end up coloring this in. So it kind of looks like a wave. And then we're gonna do a bottom line right here that goes like that, okay? Now for this one, it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same thing. Actually for Hermione, you know, for Hermione, we can actually do, we're gonna do a curved line like this, Leah, and we're actually gonna put the Harry Potter castle. I don't remember what the castle looks like at the top of my head, but I'm gonna kind of try my best to kind of maybe like this. You know probably better how the castle looks like, because I don't know if this looks like a castle. It looks more like a house. But see what I mean? And that's just gonna be a silhouette. So you can go ahead and do that.
It doesn't really look like the castle, but what it does look like is Ginny's house.
Okay, so whatever you decide, you can create that, because I think you're the only one drawing Ginny. So you can change that up, okay? So now with Jack Skeleton here, we're gonna draw, we can draw a little cat, since we can draw a little cat. So you're gonna do a little curved line like that at the edge. He's gonna have his pointy ears and his head like that. Can you guys see that okay? Or is that too far? Anybody tell me? Is that too far? Or can you see that okay? It's okay? All right. So you're drawing his little cat, and then he has a little back arched, his little tail that goes up. And again, this is just silhouette, so you're gonna see what I mean. You see? And then his other, just like that, okay? And then we're gonna draw the moon in the background. So once you have his little cat, again, this is all gonna be black. We're gonna create a moon that goes behind the cat like this and through this like this, okay? That's our moon. And we have some trees also and some fencing that we need to add in, okay? And we're gonna add 0 actually. Actually, I could have added 0 instead of the cat, but I'm gonna add 0 somewhere here. I think I'm gonna add 0. Where do we want 0? Do we want 0 here? Do we want him closer to Jack, or do we want him to the top? The top or closer to Jack? Closer to Jack right here? Yes? Okay. So I'm gonna put 0 right here. I'm gonna draw him a little on the smaller side since I didn't leave enough space. So I'm gonna just do, look, I'm gonna do 2 bumps here for 0. And because you have a pencil, you can probably erase and make this a little bigger, however you like. And I'm gonna just do his eyes that go like this, his eye that goes here, his mouth, his little nose. Forget this line right here, that line that's attached there. We're gonna go ahead and open his mouth right there and his face that goes out like this and down like that, okay? Now he has his little neck that goes here. Now he's gonna end up going behind Jack's head because I didn't leave enough space for him. You see, he's kind of like a sheet. So and he's a ghost, right? So you're just gonna do like a wiggly line for his legs, and it literally looks like a sheet, and you're just gonna curve it like that, okay? Forget this line right here. This line was not part of 0 right here. That was just part of the background. And then you do little lines here for wrinkles, and then his ears look like this, right? And then his other ear can go out like that above there. And then he has like little curly, like a curly Q on the top, it looks like. And his eyes are black, like Jack Skellington's, okay? This is black, his mouth and the inside is black. His nose looks a little on the orangey. Oh, wait a minute. His nose is a pumpkin? I never even realized that. Did you guys know that? His nose looks like a pumpkin? Okay, so if you have enough space to draw the pumpkin, it's basically just 2 triangles for the eyes. Let me show you the picture. 2 triangles for the eyes, and it's a jack-o'-lantern nose. I didn't even know that. I've seen Nightmare Before Christmas so many times. So you're gonna do a little jack-o'-lantern nose. If you want, you don't have to, okay? You can just do it like that, okay? So once you start coloring that all in, let me see. We can add a little bit more to this because I just learned something new today. He has a jack-o'-lantern nose. Okay, so here we can add some trees because I know in the movie there's also trees that come out in the background. So again, this is all done with marker, so I can't erase my lines, but I'm gonna do a line that goes up this way, and I'm gonna create a tree silhouette that goes out like this. So I'm gonna color this in so you guys can see this a little better, but I'm gonna do some branches that come out like this. And there's my tree in the background. So I'm gonna just extend this out. I'm gonna start coloring this in so you can see this a little bit better as well. So look. So with the tree, using my thicker marker here, you just start coloring that in, either with marker or paint. Do that. Do this. Do you see how you now see a nice silhouette of a tree? And you can change your tree up however you like. The cat is also gonna be a silhouette. So I'm gonna color him black in, like this. Color him black. Now this part right here is also black. So this whole area here is gonna be black because this is a silhouette as well. I'm gonna color this in black. Probably use a crayon next time so it makes it easier. And then the moon, so this is black too. This right here is black. My marker's running out, so I'm gonna get another one in a second. Do you see how it's starting to like all unfold and all just come together? I'm gonna add some black, some more black here. More black right here. Okay. So I took two pieces and mashed them up together. So this is a mashup of a piece. Now the background in the back is a moon. So with the moon, I'm gonna add some yellow, but I'm also gonna add some black. I'm gonna go in with some black, but I'm just gonna give it a little bit of yellow color right now. I'm using my Crayola marker for this. Again, you can use whatever you have. Okay. Now I can add some blues. Let me show you. And then Leah, for yours on your side, you can also add a moon. You can also add the same trees here if you wanted to, and you can add a moon here to the background if you want to for yours, Leah, because there are trees in Harry Potter. So you can do the same kind of thing. Okay. Let me look at the background. Let's see what we can add. So we can add like different.
Wow.
Okay. So look, in the background here, now that we have our yellow, like the moon, we could also add some shades of orange. I'm gonna grab my Crayola marker and I'm just gonna do like just some lines just to kind of add, you see, just like some dimension. Now, if I was doing this with acrylic and watercolor, this would blend a little bit better. Right now, I'm just kind of doing almost like tiger stripes. I could have another yellow. I'm gonna do the background. It's gonna be lines of blue, blues and greens. So look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add some black lines, some thick lines that go like this. Almost like Van Gogh's Starry Night. Because remember, we need to fill the back part first, the background. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some wavy lines there. Then I'm gonna add like shades of like greens. So I'm just, you see how I'm doing it just kind of organically? It's not really coloring it in. I'm just doing really thick lines and it helps cover the whole background. And this one I did like almost like a teal green because I wanted it to pop a little bit, but I am going to add some shades of blue. So I have turquoise blue, I have regular blues. So look, I have different shades of blue because I have a highlighter blue as well. So I can just get in there with my different shades of blue to add more color. Look, I'm just adding more colors just to make it look, and they're just like wavy lines that go in the background like this and make it really make everything pop, okay? So I like that effect. I'm gonna add the darker blue in here too. I'm gonna add a little darker blue. You can do this with crayon if you want to. If you want to do like a crayon watercolor resist, you can do that too. But I think I'm gonna keep it like that. I think I like that. In the bottom here in this area, we're gonna do the same thing that we did with the top here, but it's gonna go the other way. So with this part here, I'm gonna curve my lines going down like this, okay? And I'm gonna curve it going down this way, like that. And I'm gonna do some black lines in between there too. And then I'm gonna do shades of blues. So these are gonna be shades of blues. Just gonna add lines here, just to give me some dimension, just like that. I'm gonna add more shades of blues. It's gonna look like the top part right there, but it's gonna come down this way, okay? And then Jack Skellington's outfit is what color, guys? You guys remember? black, white. So you can, because everything is like so black, you can go ahead and add like gray instead and make that a little better. His bridge is brown. So I'm looking for my brown crayon. Here we go. Because my brown marker is way too dark for this. Way too dark. So my brown bridge, I'm just gonna go ahead with my crayon. Sometimes, like I love using mixed media because you can change the texture, the dimension. You see now once I start adding my bridge, I'm gonna color this brown. And again, you're gonna take your time because this takes a while to do. I'm just gonna add color quickly just so you can see the reference, okay? And you see that? There's my bridge. My bridge is brown. I just took Crayola marker. Now, if I want the bottom of the wood to be a different brown, then if you have a variety pack of crayons, go ahead and add a different shade of brown instead of just the plain brown. But I'm just gonna add the plain brown right now, and I'm gonna see if I have another brown that I can make this maybe a little darker or make the top one a little darker. I have this Crayola box, the bigger one. I'm gonna grab, let's see, yep, I do. I have this other darker brown. I'm gonna add maybe a few tones in here. Do you see? And I'm just kind of like organically doing it. Look, I'm just adding another shade of brown here, just like kind of filling it in for shadow, making that pop a little bit more, up and down, left, right, just up and down. That looks a little bit better than the other one. You can also make a difference, like if you press really hard with your crayon, guys, if you press really hard first and outline the bridge, outline it with really hard lines with your crayon and then color it in lighter. You can do that as well. I do that sometimes as well. I'm gonna do that technique here right now. I'm gonna press really hard here by the planks, and then I'm just gonna color in a little lighter, okay? And I'm gonna outline his body around a little darker around with brown here to make that a little better, okay? That's looking a lot better, okay? Now we have that part, we have 0. 0 is white, so I can't really color him in, but I am gonna color his pumpkin nose, and I am gonna color his collar, and his collar is red. But you can, again, this is your drawing, so you can color it whatever colors you want. I'm gonna find my orange. So I'm gonna do an orange right here. And then the background is left, and his body, his outfit is left as well. So because I've used so much black, I think I'm gonna do his body, like the inside of his outfit, maybe a gray instead. Only because I do wanna see his whole outfit. And if I added black, because I drew in black Sharpie, I'm not gonna be able to see his outfit. So I'm just gonna, for me, I'm gonna just color his outfit on the gray side. So then that way I can see him. And I can see all the lines that we did, you know? And I'm gonna color up and down because the stripes are going up and down. I'm gonna do that. Just go up, okay? He's a pretty simple character. And also his necktie, which looks like a bat. I'm also gonna color that in gray, but I can add a little bit of black with a colored pencil or like a little bit of more marker, just maybe thicken those out a little bit just so it looks a little bit darker. Or I can even use my charcoal stick, okay? So that's him so far. With Hermione, I mean, not with Hermione, with Ginny, she has a gray robe, right? Because it's a Harry Potter robe. Oh. So I can color her in like this. Just gonna give her some color. I can do hers in maybe a darker gray if I wanted to, and color her necktie.
And her tie, since she's in Gryffindor, her tie is red.
Red and yellow, right? Isn't those the two colors of Gryffindor, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna do some red stripes here, and I'm gonna do some yellow stripes here. Okay, so I'm gonna do red, yellow.
Is that Hermione or Ginny?
No, this is Ginny. Right? Gryffindor.
Yeah, because Hermione usually has the bangs, but Ginny could also have them sometimes.
Oh, she doesn't? Oh, okay. I saw a picture right now that I pulled up of Ginny. That's why I drew her bangs.
When you look up Ginny, it also comes up Hermione.
Oh, okay. So that's what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
But you know what she looks like. You can modify her accordingly.
Yeah.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, Ashley, how are you?
These look amazing.
Hey, we're doing Edward Monk's version of, well, we're inspired by Edward Monk today. And this is the Scream, but we decided to do Jack Skelton, which is one of my favorite characters. But we also had a request to do Libby, but it looks like I did Hermione. So,
well, they're kind of, I mean, one of them you just do frizzy hair and the other one you do red hair.
yeah, so there we go.
They are incredible.
So they're looking good, right? We're trying here. We're doing it.
I'm so impressed with all these advanced artists.
Right?
I can't wait to see what the projects look like when they're done. When they're done, you guys have to send us pictures. These are beautiful.
I mean, hold them up right now, guys, so you guys can show Ashley right now. Hold them up.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me scroll. Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Beautiful. Aislinn, I love it. Wow.
Oh, you did Zoe. You did you did Bubbles. I love it. Cool.
These are amazing. Wow, Emma. So good.
Declan, awesome. Great job. You did the dragon? Okay, cool.
Very
Cool.
That's Gigamax Charizard. It's where
Awesome.
Charizard grows super big and he turns into like an immortal fire dragon.
Nice. Awesome. I love it.
Zero getting a
Okay, I'm hopping back off and checking on Christine, but this is amazing. Good job, everybody. Have fun.
All right, guys. So in the background here now, you see how we did blues here? I'm going to change it up, and I want to do shades of purples and blues now. So I'm going to do purples. So I'm going to create the background here. I'm going to create just wiggly lines again, like we did. We're going to go behind zero, and I'm just going to do wiggly lines like this, okay? Behind zero. Okay, and you see this water right here? Same thing. Lines I go like this, just like organically, like that. Okay, fill in this space. I'm going to do the same thing in between the fence right here as well. Okay, in between the fence. Well, in between like this, just some wiggly lines like that to fill the space in. I'm using purple this time. Okay? Yeah, so I'm using purple in between here. And then I'm going to add some more black lines and I'm going to add some blue lines, okay? Add some purple. This is really starting to look really good. I could add purple to the top if I wanted to. I'm going to add some darker shades of blue here. Change it up a little bit, and I'll add some black. So just filling in, just really organically. I don't really want to see white paper, okay? With Edward Monk's Scream, he didn't have really any white showing unless he added white lines, okay? So I really want to try to fill in these gaps. I'm going to add some black in between here to make it pop as well. You know what I realized? We could even add a silhouette of Sally here on the corner, standing up. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll add Sally as a silhouette on the top over here in the back, like looking at Jack and Zero. Okay, and just add this. Just add more lines here, add lines here, add blue lines here, here, here. We can even add some greens in here if I wanted to. Okay, I think I forgot to color part of the bridge right here, behind his neck. Yeah, there we go, that's better. Okay. Wow, he's looking good. I think I missed a line here. And sometimes you have to step back from your paper. I mean, I'm drawing so large here right now, guys. I wish you could see how large this paper is. Sometimes you miss a few little spots, but you can go and like take a step back and look at your piece of work and go in there. And let's see. Okay, I'm gonna start doing something for let me finish here with her. So Libby, with yours as well, the same colors that we did for Jack, you're gonna do the same thing for Ginny. So you're gonna do the same thing, just do your lines going down like this, just curvy, Gonna do the background, just curved lines. Again, the castle will be a silhouette. I'm just gonna add some more lines, okay? And we'll do these blue lines going down like this. Add a whole bunch to make it look organic, okay? I'm gonna add some blues. I think I'm gonna draw Sally in a second because I do wanna add her in here. Okay, and then the purples and the blues, just gonna add purples and blues. Or even if you wanted to, Libby, for this one, what you could do, you can add the colors of the houses for your background. Like every section could be a different color of the house, like, what is it? Hufflepuff, Slytherin, right?
Yeah.
So all those colors, like you can choose each section to be a different color of the house, of each different house if you wanted to. Or you could just continue it like this, like we're doing. Okay, it's up to you. I'm just gonna continue adding some more lines here. Not lines, but like curves. Just wavy curves, just to fill that space up, okay? I need to color the bottom. All right, I think I'm gonna add Sally here to the side right here. Let me see. Let me see if I can get a Sally silhouette. Sally silhouette. You guys are doing so good. Sally Nightmare. Okay. Yes. Okay. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna add a little bit more detail. Ooh, I like this one. Okay. Okay, for Sally's silhouette, I'm gonna do, you see how I already colored the background here? But because it's silhouette and it's black, I can do that. I can just go over it with a marker, okay? So I'm gonna bring this in a little closer. If you wanna draw the Sally silhouette, you can, but if you don't, it's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna add her to the top. Yes, Miles, do you have a question? Or do you wanna share? You can answer yourself, no?
No, I didn't.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna draw Sally here on the top. I'm going to, let's see. I'm gonna probably do her here on this side right here. And I'm just gonna have her, let's see. I'm just gonna draw her, you see what I'm doing right here? Hold on. I don't know if you can see that. It's like her hair. It's like a teardrop. Here, let me get another sheet of paper and let me draw her separately. So I'm gonna draw her separately here on the side. Hold on. So I'm gonna go ahead and just draw her, you see like this. I just have her hair. Then I have her shoulder that goes down like this and her arm that goes out like this. So her hand is just gonna go out like this. Like that, with her hands like this, and then her dress that goes down like this, and then her legs. And it's not gonna go all the way down, so it's gonna, this is gonna be part of her shoe right here. And then this is just all silhouette. So it's just colored in. So hold on, I'm gonna color this in so you can see. Do you see that? It's just her silhouette. And her hand, I did this a little bit too big. So I'm gonna make her hair a little bit bigger so then that way it's a little bit more proportionate. Okay, just like that. You can put her other arm. You can put her other arm down here if you want. Maybe to the side. Just like right there, if you want. But you can fix her arm. I think I messed up with her arm a little bit. I'm gonna try to draw her again. I'm just doing like a, right there, her shoulder comes down here. Maybe I'll change her arm to go like this instead. like that. Her waistline, her curve for her hips. Her dress is kind of like this, like that. Her legs go down like this, a little curved. They go a little skinnier at the bottom with her boot and her shoe like this. Round her up a little bit and then just color her in. Okay, just color her in. I'm gonna do the same thing for the top. She can even hold a flower, because I think she holds a flower in the movie. If you want to just add like a little flower and just, it'll be silhouette again. So if you want her holding like a flower, you can. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing right here. Just gonna add her here. Add her right there. Legs down here. And there's a silhouette of Sally. She's looking away. We're gonna add maybe a flower there. Okay? And that's Sally in the background. Okay? All right, how are you guys doing? Let's see. Can I see your progress? Oh my goodness, class is almost over. Looks so good, guys. Ooh. Olivia, what did you end up drawing? Let me see. Can you put that closer? Hold on, I'm gonna spotlight you. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
I drew Jack Skellington.
I love it. Let me see. Sorry, it was a little hard to see on this side. My glare of my light. That looks awesome.
Which Olivia?
You. Olivia. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I drew The Incredibles.
That's what I thought. I thought that was Elastigirl. Oh, that is so creative. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I haven't colored it in yet, but this is the screensaver and The Incredibles family over here.
That's so awesome. I can't wait to see that done, Olivia. Oh my God, that's so
Here's
creative.
Jack.
He's flying up in the air?
Uh-huh.
That's awesome. If you guys are on gallery view, you guys can see her. I'm spotlighting her piece. Hold on. Hold it back up again, Olivia. S. Hold it back up. Look at that. And look at Jack up on the top. That's cool. Very cool. All right. Anybody else want to share? Let's see, Emma. Hold on. Let me unmute you. I'm going to spotlight you. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Emma, I love it. What did you think?
I liked it.
You liked it?
It's fun. Yeah.
Fun. It's very different, right?
Yeah.
And you can take any type of character and do this type of piece. Anything. Let's see. Miles, do you want to share with me? Can we see what you've done?
I'll do Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, that is amazing. I'm going to wreck. Yes. That is so cool.
Miss Elizabeth?
That is so cool. Yes. Oh my God. Miles, great job. I love the creativity with you guys. Yes, Violet.
I didn't draw one of the Scream things because I want to do it on a canvas, I think, later.
Okay.
But I did 0 trying to get one of Jack.
Let me spotlight you, honey. Oh, cool. Love it. Love it, Violet. Great job. Great job, honey. Let's see, who else? Who else wants? Olivia Blessed. Go ahead. You want to share yours? Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Olivia. Let's see. Hold it up. Olivia, go ahead and hold yours up again, honey. I love it. So good. So good. I love how you guys really got that curve in and the cat in the background. I love it. Great job, honey. Are you proud of your work? Yeah. Deepanjali, Elizabeth, Michelle, Declan. Do you guys want to share? Aislinn, do you guys want to share? Leah? Declan, go ahead, honey. I'm going to spotlight you. Go ahead. Unmute yourself, sweetheart.
I did these 2 drawings, Gigantamax Charizard.
Alrighty, guys. So I'm gonna show you guys my brother.
And
Okay.
He's actually on a
also
Zoom
got
right now with me, and I joined the Zoom guest. You guys can see him.
and Halucha.
So do you believe me now?
And
Oh, awesome.
this one.
Okay. So you kind of did your own thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could still incorporate the scream with yours, Declan, and have the bridge and still make it look like that.
Are you opening me now? You better.
You know? Awesome. All right. Thank you. Deep on Jolly, do you want to share, honey?
No thanks.
Okay. Elizabeth and Michelle, do you guys want to share? Aislinn, do you want to share? No? Okay. No, you don't? Okay. So guys, what is, for next class, we're going to do 2 drawings. I know this one took a little longer than we usually do. What do you guys want to, is there something specific that you guys want to do for next class? Go ahead. Share, please, Miles. Go ahead.
I would like to draw maybe like a zombie in a graveyard or something like that.
We'll do zombie in a graveyard next time for sure. We're going to do at least 2 images. So I'm going to write this down. Zombie and graveyard. Okay, what else? Libby, go ahead. Go ahead, Leah. Go ahead. Sorry, Leah.
I wanted to do a butterfly, and I wanted to make it like in flowers and fresh grass.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Declan, is there anything you want to see? No?
I'd like to see maybe like a jellyfish or something.
Jellyfish, okay. Just a regular jellyfish? Yeah?
Yeah, maybe it's like a luminescent or something, but yeah, regular,
Okay.
kind of realistic though.
Perfect. Kind of realistic? Okay. Cool. All right. All right, guys. Well, that is class. I mean, I could draw a jellyfish and a butterfly right now if you guys want to. If you guys want to hang out, do you guys want to do that, or do you guys want to save it for Friday? Do it now or save it for Friday?
Friday.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, continue finishing your piece up. This is it for today's class. You guys did amazing. You know, when I usually do this with my students, it takes them at least 3 days to accomplish this, and we did this in an hour. Like usually it takes them 3 sessions. It takes them 3 hour sessions to do this. Like, and you guys are really advanced. Like you guys are knocking it out. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are really fast artists and really amazing. So thank you guys for your creativity. I love seeing all your work today.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. I'll see you guys on Friday, okay? And those of you at 11 o'clock, I'll see you guys at 11 because we're drawing Black Panther and Captain Marvel and all of that. All right. Bye, guys. Have a great one, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.